And we have a classic matchup here. We have the Cowboys versus the 49ers. Niners being favored by 4 points and the over and under being 47. I say classic matchup because these teams were big rivals in the 90s. And you know what? We've looked on paper before the season started. You probably thought this was a good matchup. But now that these teams are really injury prone, it's not that great of a matchup. 49ers lose last week, but then they lose a lot of players. Deebo Samuel has ammonia. Hopefully the guy's okay. They say he's questionable, but I think that guy should probably take a break. Ammonia is nothing to mess with. Ayuk, the guy they signed for all that money, now is out for the year. And Jennings is out with a hip injury. So that's three of their starting wide receivers, that are out for the game. That's not so good. Mason, their running back, he's questionable for the game. So he's a little beat up. And when is CMC coming back? Is that guy ever going to come back? I think he might not come back for the rest of the year. And the 49ers are all beat up on defense as well. Same with the Cowboys. Parsons is questionable. Bland, one of their best corners, is out for the game. They already said he's not going to play this game. They need him back. So they got a lot of hurt players too. But let's start with the Cowboys. They're terrible against the run. They're allowing 143 rushing yards against them a game. They're in 3-3 against the spread, not terrible. Dak has 1,600 yards passing for 8 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. So, okay, not bad, not terrible, but not great either. Kendricks is questionable for the games. Cowboys have the worst rushing attack in all football, ranked 32. Ezekiel Elliott is garbage. He has no more legs. They do have Rico Dowdle. He has no touchdowns, by the way, no rushing touchdowns, but he has 246 yards rushing. That's pathetic. They do get Dalvin Cook. They might get Dalvin Cook back this game. I forgot he was on the Dallas Cowboys, but he may actually play this game, and they need it because their rushing attack is god-awful, worse in the league. But they're second in passing yards because they need to do that. They'll have to stay in games because that's all they have is Dak and CeeDee Lamb and Ferguson, and that's it. Other than that, it's pretty crappy. They might get Carson back with their rookie cornerback, he's good, he's not bad. So they might get him back for this game, so that's a good note. But the 49ers is the big picture here. They're so banged up. Purdy is falling back to earth a bit. The first 3 to 4 games, he was having a hell of a year. People were like, oh man, this guy MVP candidate. Well, he has 9 touchdowns and 7 picks now. Those interceptions are keeping rising and rising. And now that a lot of his weapons are gone, he still has Kittle, so that's not bad. If Mason plays, that's a good little matchup. Kittle and Mason, and Deebo might play the game actually. So if Deebo actually plays the game, even though coming off ammonia, that's actually a good, nice little combo to try to survive in this league and win a game. But I'm not buying it. Let me give you some 2 stats here why I'm taking the Cowboys plus the points. Mike McCarthy is 13-3-1 against the spread off a bye for his career. And Dak Prescott is 19-4 against the spread with more than 7 days of rest. So the Dallas Cowboys are coming off a bye, and Dak is 19-4 against the spread when he's coming off 7 days rest or more. So give me that any day of the week. Give me a 49ers who are so beat up that maybe they could still win the game, but I could see Dallas win this game. It could be a 21-23 or 21-24 kind of game, and Dallas gets a backdoor cover. But I think the best play here is Cowboys plus 4, and if I had to bet the over-under, I'd probably go under 47 or under 47.5. But the best play here is Cowboys plus the points.